Behold, my new hydrogen-infused vital elixir, clinically shown to promote feelings of hydration while adding tree after tree to your life forest. She's been walking around this whole resort, Nancy Drew style, trying to figure out who effed my husband. That classic Nancy Drew book, Who Effed My Husband? Nancy Drew in the case of the vacation STD. At the Monotic retirement community, we take slip and fall injuries seriously. That's why we promise when she goes down, she's not getting back up. Yes, Gabriella? Do you have some basketball input, or are you just looking for a throat lozenge?
For soothing relief, try Ricola.
It's shocking that even in 2021, doctors have not found a cure for the human butthole. That's why this weekend I'm hosting a live virtual telethon called Fill Up My Hole, a drive for the cure. You can RSVP at nicholas.com/mybutt. That frosted eyeshadow does not disguise the jealousy in your eyes. Ooh, sounds like a country song. Yes, I am releasing a country album. It's called Dream Lights on the Now available on iTunes. This actually brings up a very important issue in the gay community that doesn't get enough discussion. And I'm committed to spreading awareness through my self-published ebook, The Danger Stuck Inside Me, exploring the safety of sexual plugs. I don't know enough about Roy Orbison to understand why this is a bad tribute act. I guess because I wasn't sock hopping down to the record shop in 1963. Seems like this could have easily been Elvis. Just make it a little bit more broad for the audience. But whatever. Also, could have easily been Elvis is the title of my forthcoming children's book. It's about a dog named Elvis who often gets blamed for mischief around the house. Patent pending, copyright 2021, no child left behind. Those are all official contracts when I clap. When I do a gay clap, that's legal. That's a legal notary. Stamped. I always clap like I have acrylic nails on. Do you notice that? I'm like, ladies, gentlemen, countrymen, listen to me. She just talked about the soup for no reason and we're supposed to ignore it? I was like, what about the soup? I thought she was gonna look down at the soup and there would be like a note from the grandmother under it that's like, you must do it because your father loved ya, or whatever. You can't just ignore the soup. And that's what inspired me to create a nutritious, delicious new line of products called Papa Chekhov's Ready-to-Eat Chowder. Because when you put Chekhov's soup on the table, it always comes back up later. Ding! By a Stranger is my new spin-off of Touched by an Angel that I'm co-creating with some guy whose name I never got. Condescension who? Why, it's Condescension Tatas, the newest and most sultry showgirl in Hollywood. Hey, big spender! Sometimes I create new characters when the ones on screen are like melted vanilla ice cream that just spilled on the floor. If you want to be an actor and someone asks you to sign any sort of contract, you better stab that pen through their hand and scream in their face. That is not official legal advice, but it is how I earned the leading role in A Complicated Lawsuit, which is the cinematic title that I'm giving to my complicated lawsuit. If teenage Jacob Tremblay thinks he's getting the role of gender non-binary Junie in the new Spy Kids reboot, he better check his in luck, because I'm coming up right behind him. That's not a real movie or character or casting that's about to happen, but it's believable, right? You would believe that. I say let's do it. I'm gender non-binary Junie. All right, you've convinced me. I'm going to write a book on my self-taught psychology theories. My first one is going to be called Settle Down Now, a guide to growing up for the kids who are friends with their gym teacher in high school. I don't know why my disembodied hand looks so weird there. I've been having a hard time getting my flesh to show up on camera. This is all full coverage body paint. David, I'm going to send you a signed copy of my book, Settle Down Now, which hasn't been written or printed yet, but we'll fix that in post. I think you'll find my chapter on horseplay very enlightening. It's called If You Roughhouse with Your Friends as an Adult, Women Will Be Scared to Sleep with You. I'm concerned that anybody would show up to an office building with hair in that particular shape. Why does it look like a lace hat that he would put right here? I, on the other hand, haven't washed my hair in 3 days and has never looked better, so suck on that, network television. We find out the motivation behind that classic hairstyle.
Perfect.
Not perfect.
I just love her. She's like, not perfect. I'm a little messed up. Looks like I got hit in the head over here. Not perfect. So, oh no, my hair is actually falling out. Is that hair loss or is that just stress from watching bad movies a lot?
Check the bulletin board.
Check the bulletin board. Hair flip of the century. I love her. Give her an Oscar. Wig snatched. 2007 to 2009 was such a good jump for hair. I mean, we still had a lot of progress to make, but we were getting there. Never forget. Fresh slate. Oh. Fresh slate indeed, my flat hair. I'm wearing a hat because I'm about to go get a haircut, so I didn't want to have shaggy hair, but now I look like I have a bald cap on. This hat just like feels more like me. I think this is gonna be my thing from now on.
Oh, you are so gonna win the ugliest sweater.
Too bad there was no prize for craziest hairstyler. You take that one too, Mom. What in the Xenon hostess honey buns, tendrily tongly tongs are, what is this? Tia and Tamara both have gorgeous hair in this movie, but it should not be defying gravity. Their hair is like, I think I'll try defying gravity. And you can't bring me down. Can't I make you understand? These wigs are all hate crimes against me. Superstar, where you from? How's it going? I know you got a clue what you're doing. Faking like a good one, but I call him like I know you're all having a tense conversation over here, but is it okay if I start moving in on some of those mini quiches? Some of us here are trying to enjoy the party. Is Trader Joe himself available for a bread consult? I'm not sure how many of these will fit. I don't think I've ever had so much of my scalp on display on this channel. You could raise corn on those fields. Have I forgotten to unclip my beautiful bang? Guys, look at this. I decided to give myself a swoopy bang for this. Ooh, that looks even more 90s now, doesn't it? I look stringy and I look like the crypt keeper just went to a rave. Do you remember in the thousands you'd be like, I'm on my comp when you were on like AIM after school? My bang maintenance is hard. Let me just clip these back for now. Keep them out of my face. Maybe you notice it too. And maybe this butterfly will clamp onto my eyebrow nicely. Maybe, just maybe. Ow, nope, it bit me. What's my hair gonna look like when I remove these? Just spiky? Ooh. I hope you're enjoying this trip down memory lane as much as I am, but making all of these iconic memories doesn't leave much time for things like meal planning, grocery shopping, or cooking. And those are just a few things that I personally don't have to worry about anymore. Thanks to the sponsor of today's video, EveryPlate, the best value meal kit you can get. I've been using EveryPlate for over a year now, and I'm always grateful for their really reasonable prices, but still giving me great quality ingredients. And it's no secret that I am not much of a cook. I also can't drive, but with EveryPlate, that's not a problem. The first part. EveryPlate recipes come together in just 6 simple steps, and most are done in about 30 minutes or less. Last night I made these black bean and pepper jack tostadas. I get to choose between 17 recipes that change each week because a little variety keeps the boys coming back. You can swap out protein sides and veggies. It's up to you, mama. Choose from classic plate, veggie plate, family plate, and easy plate so that you can find the crowd-pleasing meals that are right for you and yours. Thanks to EveryPlate, I barely ever have to step into a grocery store unless it's for Red Bull and candy. Get started with EveryPlate for just $1.79 per meal by going to everyplate.com and entering code NickDiRamio179.
She'll have a double door entrance.
Mama, you need a double door entrance so we can fit that entire hairpiece into the room. Why did they staple a lapdog's ass to the crown of her head? Someone said, oh, added volume? You mean like bichon frisé? The way that they are unable to control his fake hair until the makeover scene is hilarious to me. Like, he'll be talking this way and his hair is having a conversation with someone over there. But honestly, I don't even want to argue with this doctor anymore because I'm afraid that dangling crispy green bean of hair on his forehead is gonna snap off and cut someone's foot. What is it with PureFlix being like, all right, so first step, let's add a half cup of dippity-doo to every man's hair, and then we'll take sections and roll them into snakes like Play-Doh. Apologies to my hairline. I cannot afford to be ripping out my frontal hairs.
Hey, you guys know I go to this church?
Hey, did you know you should use your curling wand on the lowest possible heat setting? And for a great DIY heat protectant, mix 1 tablespoon of your favorite conditioner with a spray bottle of holy water, because it looks like the devil dried out those strands after you got out of the shower, Frizzy Borden. Hi, I'm the new kid here at Euphoria High School. My name is Skybird Bradford, and my favorite subjects are biology and AP sucking. Actually loving this look. Gross. On an island in the sun. So yeah, I have not been able to give you a quarter of the things that I've wanted to. Lenny, you're a terrible husband, Lenny! Look what you made me do! Lenny! You're a terrible husband, Lenny! That's how they make the married guy's wife seem in every gay porn video.
What? What happened?
Not that jitterbug phone fighting with your hair curtain to try to be the thing closest to your head. Hello? Is this how I talk on a phone? The hair thing really kills me though. With the outside, inside of her hair. She said, hello? What happened? What happened? This wig has been everybody. Nothing says time to take my stupid little dog for a walk quite like a mesh top and a perfectly styled ponytail coming out the back of a baseball cap. I'm kind of into this look. You can't see it, but I'm still knocking this aloe plant over all the time. I just ripped this plant. Oh my God. I need to just not have plants on the table, around me, or whatever. Now we're safe and healthy over here. No lie, my shop teacher once told me that being gay is a choice, and I was like, but I'm gay. And he was like, good choice. As you'll notice, we've got some other plant friends in the frame with us today. I ordered a Monstera plant and those plants over there, and I'm gonna water them and feed them and give them all the sunshine. We're gonna water this aloe plant because I just realized I haven't in a while. Oh, everybody, everybody. You guys, I got 2 new plants today, real quick. This is chamomile. And then this one's mint, but it's dead, so what to do? Somewhere else in the town, I keep touching this plant. You guys are gonna yell at me. Let me move that out of the way. I'm so sorry. Mwah, mwah. I made it up to it. Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. That was a Christmas chant for the leaf. Magical winter land. Ooh. Oh no. The water dumped everywhere. Wow, I'm so glad you guys could be with me throughout the entire 20-minute span it took to receive these flowers and then knock them over. You guys wanna know what's freaking me out right now? This one is like hanging on by a thread. I don't know if I have to like remove it and propagate it somewhere else, but I'm sad. Sometimes I just gently touch my teeth on it. Ah. Oh, there's an ant in my mouth now. Oh, and no, your eyes do not deceive you. There is a new plant in the room with me. It's my new bamboo palm. I think she gives so much tropical feelings, and I'm really happy to have her. Ooh, I'm really touching everything now, aren't I, for plants? Sorry. Mwah. Mwah. You guys, you know what's fun? Real quick. Right after I shot my last video, I sadly knocked over the aloe plant. I know. And I lost one of these fronds, but now I have fresh aloe juice. I love to put my teeth on it. Anyway, oh, I touched my palm tree when I said that. Oh, you are not vomit on the floor, you are leaves. I hate to explain the mechanics of comedy to someone who's not even listening, so I'm gonna save my breath. Let me kiss this plant. I like to put it in my mouth a little bit. It's fun for everyone. Oh. Installment of Clip Breakdown, baby. I said, oh, hi. Sorry, Planty. Hi, Planty. Oh, I love these leaves all around me. Touch them. Show me your leaves. Be careful, Planty. Don't touch my knife. Don't touch the knife. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, I just knocked over the plant. No. Okay, don't be sad. We got this. Okay, crisis averted. Everything is not as bad as it might have looked. And, you know, I think the important thing to remember here is that plants can't feel pain and don't have memories. So I'll probably leave Rhonda in the sun for a few weeks just to like really recover from that accident. But, you know, so if you don't see her, I'll put another plant there in case. Tacky like some fucking poster putty, baby. Do you guys believe that I knocked over this plant for the 30,000th time? Double mask, everyone. If you're not wearing 2 masks, you're not here to party. Oh, I get it. She's all her own roommates. Is that like how I claim all these plants as dependents on my taxes? Shh, it's our little secret. You guys, I just noticed this particular hole in my Monstera leaf. Do you see that? It's like a freestanding hole. Look at this leaf again, I love it. If 10 free throws are made in the wood and no one gives a shit, does anyone give a shit? Hi leaves, love you. You'll never be out of the loop when God sends down another video from the heavens. I love feeling the energy vibrations of plants, and I feel them, I sense them really quickly and deeply through my teeth and my tongue, I find. Oh, you didn't know? Crazy. If you don't like my singing, you ain't here to party, ladies. Mwah. Have you met my plants? They're so big today. Indignant rustling. Ooh, I gave myself a splinter. The plant did, I guess. But I got it out, and I forgive you. I put grafting tape because it got snapped, and she's growing beautifully. She points straight up now. Anyway. Oopsies, I didn't know. Whoa, I didn't know. I'm 30 now. I hope you're ready for some more context and historical info about the accident at the Tower Hotel. Oh, hi, plant. You have to admit it's a more successful joke. The 50 presidents on stage. How many presidents have there been? I don't count Donald Trump. Things look peaceful. What's going down at the diner today? What's going down at the diner today? Why do I not? Couldn't I see that effort from the screenwriter? I'm gonna ask this plant over here. Couldn't I see it from the screenwriter? Tastes like salad. Oh no, this plant doesn't look good. We don't know, but we're here to talk about it. My name is Nick DiRamio and I'm talking into a tree. You guys, can you see this brand new leaf? When the Monstera has a new leaf, it's literally so cool because they're waxy. Am I right, ladies? Ha ha ha. Have you guys noticed how close this leaf is right now? Okay, I believe you. Oh, I almost touched the new leaf of my plant. My voice. Oh no. Did you guys know I switched these for fake plants? Much easier. There's no real sunlight in this room. I'm sorry if the magic is ruined. If it helps you feel any better, elves did it.